Hey YouTube, Blue Collar Barista here, and I wanted to share a little video on this product that I've been using for a couple months now. It is the Fanttik handheld stick vacuum, I guess. I guess it's a stick vacuum. I found this on Amazon, and if you've watched any of my other videos, well, maybe if you haven't, I like using this in my little coffee area. I have a little espresso bar over here around the corner, and this has been absolutely amazing for me to use. Again, like I said, if you've watched some of the other videos, this is super convenient. It fits inside of a drawer. I could just stick it somewhere, and it's easily put away. And it's pretty cheap on Amazon. Anyways, I'd like to get into cleaning this out and kind of talking a little bit about it because I have really enjoyed using this. It's quite fun to use, as funny as that may sound. So let's get into it. So the Fanttik, hopefully I'm explaining that right, Fanttik little cordless vacuum. This thing is super powerful and really fun to use and really simple to use. So again, like I've been talking about, I have a little coffee bar over here, and it's been amazing. This thing is super strong. There's something and it's got a couple little modes on it too. It's got your normal mode, which you press once. But then once you turn it on, if you hit this top button, it'll go into turbo. And this thing is actually extremely powerful. Maybe we'll do a little video of me cleaning up some coffee grounds or something. But yeah, this thing is extremely powerful. So let's get into cleaning this thing out. I usually clean out my stuff about once a week or so. Because again, vacuuming up a bunch of coffee grounds, this thing actually doesn't get very full. I don't know if you can see, but that's probably about 3.5 inches by maybe 1 3/4 inches and close to 2 inches wide. There's quite a bit of storage in here for debris, and in my case, pretty much mostly all coffee grounds. So it's pretty cool. It's got this little safety tab. You can flick this down. So this is a lock. So you flick that down, press the button, and boom, opens right up. You can see my little coffee grounds and stuff that get stuck in here. So actually, you know what? Let me go get my little coffee brush, and I'll be. You know what? Let's walk over here. Let's go see. Let me show you what I use this for. My little area. This is my little coffee area. I like to do my morning coffees and espressos, and when I have guests and family and stuff over, I do all my fun serving for the family here. So let's get my little brush and let's clean this thing out. So usually my routine is weekly. Flip that open, give it a little dusting. This little coffee brush I got from, I believe it was part of a starter kit from Icape. I don't know if you can see that there or not, but it says right there, Icape. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. That's how I hear other people pronounce it on YouTube. So kind of sounds cooler than iCape. So I like the Icape pronunciation. Anyways, yeah, so this pops right up. Got a few little coffee grounds in there. Knock it out a little bit. Close that up. And this top twists off. So you twist to the left. Lefty-loosey, right? Typical. And this is your main motor housing, your fan, battery, all that stuff. It's got the Type-C charger right here on the bottom. So we'll take this apart, set that off to the side. We don't need that. And on the bottom here is your replaceable filter. They call it a HEPA filter. I don't know the true particle rating for that. Regardless, though, it does a great job at keeping my area clean. So again, another little twist to the left, and this pops out. So this is just a screen protecting from like some of the bigger debris, kind of a little pre-filter for the filter. So we'll rinse that out in a second. And here's the main filter. Now, this is an aftermarket filter. Actually, this is quite smaller than the one that it comes with. This is the original one that it comes with. Same thing, I'll show you. Quick turn to the left and it pops out. Again, pre-filter screen to get all the big debris out. But as you can see, quite a significant difference in size. So again, this one on the left here, this is actually the factory one. This is just a replacement. So this one, typically I'll use these. I can get like a, I don't know, a 10 or a 15 pack of these for maybe 15 bucks, less than 20 bucks, which is nice because I can kind of destroy these at will. I kind of try to take care of this one a little bit better. This comes, the Fanttik comes with 2 of these. So I don't know, it's these are disposable anyways. They say they're actually rinsable. And that's the reason I have this second these cheaper filters, because when I rinse this out and let it dry, I'll throw one of these in here. So we'll do the same thing as we did as the other one. Give that a nice little knockout. Knock out all that extra little debris. And you can see we've got a decent amount of coffee debris in here. Do a little brushing, brush off some of that extra debris in here. And then same here, we'll kind of just give that a little knockout. And typically what I'll do is just, you know, a little damp paper towel. I'll just wipe everything out. Super easy to clean. Obviously, I'm going into a little bit more detail for the video, but this cleans up in a matter of just a couple minutes, and then I'm back to brewing more coffee. So we'll open up this little safety tab, open that up, and we'll just give everything a nice, simple little wipe down, and we'll be on our way. But super simple, super easy to use, and quite fun to use too. I guess I never thought in my life that I would be talking about how fun it is to use a portable handheld vacuum, but I guess if you can learn to enjoy the simple little things in life, kind of makes this journey that we're taking together a little bit more easier, I guess. And got a little, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a little flapper, a little backdraft damper to keep the debris in there, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so that's wiped out. I'll go ahead and rinse this out. Rinse out the sink. Rinse out the little filter. And obviously I'm going in the opposite direction of the airflow so that I can backflush all the debris out of there, which doesn't really seem like it's doing a good job. Oh, that's better. Put some pressure on it. Oh, yeah. There we go. Put a little pressure on that, blast it out. That actually looks a lot better. Look at that. Nice and clean again. So we'll knock all this extra water out, and I'll go let this dry. Usually I find that if I just set it on top of my espresso maker, the warmth generated from that, it'll dry up pretty quickly. And well, that's been my experience in anything, especially working in the line in construction. When something gets wet, especially in the house, if you can dry it quickly or get it dried within a pretty quick time, you're fine. So I can rinse this out as many times as I want to, and as long as I get it to dry relatively quickly, you'll be fine. It's not going to grow any mold or bacteria on it. So that should just be fine. So let's clean out the little pre-filter. Quick little rinse, super easy. Knock out any excess. Wipe it off, and we'll do the same thing. We'll put this with the other one. We'll set it up top, and we'll let it dry out. And there you have it. So again, this is my replacement. This here was the original. Again, like I said, obviously this one is a lot bigger, a lot more surface area, a lot more capabilities of filtration. But as you can see, a lot bigger filter, more surface area, better filtration, better longevity. You know, this can run a lot longer. However, for the price, I got a bag of these for, I don't know exactly how much they were, but I can get 5 times as many of these for the same price as these. So these are a quick little replacement while I'm, you know, cleaning this one out. So let's go ahead and put this one back in. So we'll put our little filter guard on here, turn it to the right, and it'll click. You hear that? You hear the click? Click. And pop this back in here. Super easy. There's a little rubber like grommet ring around here, so it snaps right in place. It's nice and airtight. And we just simply line up the little yellow dot on here, unlocked, turn it, and it's locked, and we are ready to go. So go over some of the features, or some of the accessories, not features, but the accessories that this comes with. So let's go over some of the accessories that this comes with. This bag is an aftermarket bag. I found this on Amazon, but it's pretty cool to store everything in. You know, my little area over there that I use, it just goes right underneath the cabinet for simple, easy storage. So if I want to take this with me, or if I want to, I don't know, it's a nice little travel bag, but keeps all the accessories organized. So some of the things it comes with, obviously you'll see a little brush with these. And here are some of the cool little items that it comes with. Put it out on here for a nice viewing area. That looks like it's some type of inflator, maybe like I think maybe for like a mattress or something like that. Goes inside something, inflates it up, so that's pretty cool. What is this? Oh, same thing, probably like a ball inflator or some type of inflator. It comes with a little extension. That's nice. Clicks right in there. You put your little brush tip. This is my most common tip that I use for my espresso bar area, because it just, you know, gets in my little crevices and helps break up some of the grounds and sucks everything right up. We have another little detailing tool. This is probably great for the car, although I don't see how that would. There's got to be like some kind of attachment or something to this, so I don't understand how that would work. But it also comes with this nice little wand, so you know, you can kind of handhold this and get in the little areas, kind of getting all this stuff. That's really cool to have. I don't, you know, as for runtime, I think I charge this every other week. I don't use it for an extended period of time, maybe 30 seconds here, a minute here, vacuuming up my area. But with all the little attachments, oh, here's another one, this, I think, I'm assuming this is probably like a pet attachment with these little rubber combs on here, probably used to pick up hair off of a couch or off of, you know, a rug or something. So I would assume that's probably like a pet hair attachment. So there you have it. There's all the stuff, extra filter included. I think if I figure out where the heck the attachment for this is. Okay, so guys, quick follow-up. I figured it out. So earlier I was a little confused about these round nozzles, and now it makes sense. So yeah, if it's a tire inflator or some kind of, you want to inflate a bed, this goes on the exhaust side of the fan. So obviously, since it's well filtered, this acts as a blower or a tire inflator. So that makes sense. So just to clarify that, earlier in the video, you can use this to kind of clean things out, dust things out, and it will blow things. So that is pretty cool. Look at that. Watch this. Watch what it'll do. Yeah, pretty cool. See? You know, we could go turbo and blow things around. Not much of it. Look at that. Yeah. So pretty powerful. Anyways, hope that kind of explains it for you. That's what those round attachments are. They go on the end. Okay, so without any further ado, let's see what this thing can do. And oh no, we have quite a mess over here. It looks like someone has spilled some coffee beans. Well, let's clean this thing up. We might need to go turbo mode. Yeah. Look at that. So the Fanttik, pretty fun little vacuum. I do have a link in the description if you're interested. So go check it out. This thing has been super fun and convenient. And, you know, like I said before, I just store it right here in my drawer. And I forget about it. So easy, fun, simple, pretty inexpensive way to keep everything clean in my counters. So there you go.